Hello and welcome back to another Cycle Frontier video. My name is Jordan and today we're going to be talking about how to do a naked run. First things first, all you need for a naked run is a backpack. If you don't bring a backpack, you're either going to have to find a worn backpack or find a backpack off of somebody's body. I don't recommend this because you're not always going to get lucky, and a backpack only costs 200k marks from the store, so I kind of highly recommend that you just bring in a backpack. You're only risking about 200k marks, which is nothing. You're going to want to make sure that you bring in all of the key cards that you have that apply to the map that you're going to be going on to, whether it be Bright Sands or Crescent Falls. And I'm going to do as little editing as possible while I'm down on the planet so that you guys can see my process and kind of the path that I'm going to take from start to finish of an entire run. So this is going to be completely raw. I'm not going to cut anything out. Unless I die. I might cut that out. Take two. Alright, this is definitely the first time that I've loaded down onto the planet, and I definitely didn't just get killed by another team that spawned right on me. Alright, so it looks like we're spawning in the swamp. Sometimes while you're dropping down in the pod, it will actually tell you where you're dropping. My first option is going to be to check where my evac points are. I've got one at Vaccine Labs and one at Waterfall Labs. My goal is going to be able to kind of swing around here by Comms Tower, go up to Waterfall, and grab as much stuff as I can on the way. Since we don't have a weapon, we are not going to want to attack anybody. One of the most important things that you can find that I highly recommend putting in your safe pockets is salvaged insulation. Because salvaged insulation is currently the thing that is required to craft a better backpack, which, if you're going to do more naked runs, having a bigger backpack, I highly recommend. Bring in a green backpack if you can, or the best backpack you have available that you're willing to lose. So if you have a lot of green backpacks, then definitely try that. But anyways, we're going to be running with our knife out, well, partially because we don't have a gun, but also because it's faster. Alright, we get some bright caps. Very nice. Now, some people are scared of these ticks, but they don't actually explode if you're running full speed. So, well, they don't hit you when you're running full speed. And then as you run out of stamina, then you just need to crouch and then start running again. If you're a little bit more aggressive with your naked run, which it won't be a true naked run at that point, but you can bring in a white stamina shield so that you can keep on running farther. And then Striders come and get you. You slash them. Go over here. Check sample container. Sure, we'd take that. Why not? So yeah, with these naked runs, you're really, your main goal is just to find the loot that you need for your next quests. Do your best to not pick up useless items early on, because the heavier your backpack is, the slower you're going to run. So if you know that you have a long distance until your evacuation point, don't fill up your backpack just right away. You're going to want to wait a little bit to fill that up until you get a little bit closer so that you can run faster and avoid all the fighting that we hear. So yeah, it sounds like somebody's about to call in an evac ship over here, so we might want to be a little careful. Oh, hi! I'm just naked, don't shoot me!
Oh.
Sorry,
Okay.
friend. I didn't mean to surprise you, I didn't know you were there. Have a good
Okay,
one!
okay. Yeah, you too.
And then some people are very nice and they won't kill you. But sometimes they will. When you tell them that you're naked, sometimes that helps, and then they take pity on you. So, never hurts to tell somebody, hey, I'm naked. I'm just trying to run. Because, you know, people respect that, that you're just out there trying to loot and you're not trying to go PvP people. So, I'm going to come over here. And we are going to go grab this little heal plant really quick. So that we can get back up to full health. one of the really useful things to know when doing a naked run is that you can probably take on 2 striders by yourself if you time your knives correctly. But anything more than that, you're gonna have a hard time fighting. So I really suggest not stopping to fight things. I would just head straight there, find a loot that you need, and then get out. All right, once we get back to full, I'm actually gonna go over here and I'm going to check a cache over here. So normally, if somebody wasn't right at comms base, I would have dipped into comms base to check their server room. Wow, an audio decoy, really? It's kind of butts. One of my favorite loot spawns in here is this jacket that nobody seems to check, and there we have more salvage installation. Let's go. Looks like that guy's still over there, so we're actually just gonna let him be. And we're gonna make our way downtown. Moving fast. Pace is past. Let's hope we don't get killed over here in the jungle. Jungle can be a little scary when you don't have a lot of stamina. So we're just gonna save up real quick here. Oh yeah, there's a lot of things. It's fine. Like I said, as long as your backpack's not full, you can outrun basically anything. As long as you have your knife out. Just keep running. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, 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 swimming. What do you do? We swim. And then we duck into this little cave right here. You can get kind of stuck, so don't get stuck. Wow. We've been getting really unlucky with our caches. There's a barrel in there. So the reason why I'm going around to try and get loot out of these barrels is because some of the best places to get loot in this game are currently, before they nerf them or something like that, the barrels. They're called caches. And you can get anything from ammo, heals, to high-level armor and things like that, which is super useful to go into a raid basically naked, except for the backpack, and come out with a nice shield. And if you do enough of these naked runs, you'll eventually have a bunch of armor that you can just pull from when you want to do actual, you know, heavy runs where you're actually fully kitted and stuff. Some polymetallic prefabricate, nice. We're gonna kind of avoid things over here for a second. Oh look, we found a shield. Please tell me it's a stamina shield. It's not. I'm gonna quickly grab a little bit of this puzzle. Oh my gosh, we almost died there. It's fine. A really good way to just get a little bit of loot here is to just switch this battery over to that other thing, and which will unlock these doors over here, which you can open. Try not to get eaten by things. You just duck around, it should be pretty effective. And then you get eaten by other things, and it gets kind of scary for a second, but you're fine. Okay, I need just a little bit more stamina, please. There we go. All right. But yeah, then you can pretty much have full access to this area and grab some loot. So let's see what we can find in here. These mining crates are really nice, especially for Korolev missions. You can find a lot of really good stuff. Strider flesh if you need that for your quarters. More insulation, very nice. There are a ton of miners crates in this building, so highly recommend this. Scrap metal, whatever you need. More scrap metal, sure. Another miner's crate, easy. We're just getting tons of stuff. Let's see here. Forget if there's anything in this room. I don't think there really is. Gonna head up here. There's somebody in here. Oh no, that's a rattler. Oh gosh. Rattlers sound like people for sure. Old medicine, we take that. Med kits, biological sampler. So we're getting up close into that 50, almost full range. So I'm actually gonna leave that. I want to stay about at 100 until I get a lot closer to my evacuation point. So I'm actually going to leave this, and we're going to head up a little bit further, closer to the abandoned mine and waterfall area, so we can get a little bit more loot before we go. But with these naked runs, you really don't want to get too greedy. And I see we're already at 12 minutes in the video, so I'm gonna hurry up here. We're gonna grab everything that we can from the abandoned mine, if it's not looted already, and then we're gonna make it directly to the evac point. Another really good tip is if you see that you're running low on stamina, don't continue running out into the open. If you're next to a bush, just hide next to a bush and regen your stamina before you start cutting out into an open area again. Because remember, you don't have a gun. You're not gonna win any fights that you come up against somebody with a weapon, unless you're crazy with the knife. Down in this cave over here, there is a cache in the back. Highly recommend checking it. Again, I've literally found 3 caches with ammo, so this isn't selling how good they are very well, but really, I swear, I've found purple helmets, I've found rare and really good weapons in them before, but it's random, and so sometimes you will not find super great stuff in there. Excuse me. Okay, well, we need to heal really quick. Finding health kits out is another thing that's actually pretty tough to do. So we're just gonna hide in here while we heal. Unfortunately, you don't regen stamina while healing, which is kind of a bummer. But in this abandoned mine thing, which again, the abandoned mine access key is a common key card. You should be able to find it pretty easily by looking for the key cards in jackets and other things like that. Angle foregrip, you can buy those from the shop, so it's not that great. Hard metal, sure. Some more old medicine. And then the really useful thing that you can find in here is the focus crystals. So let's grab as many of these as we can. Pure focus crystals are extra good. And they're often used in missions for Korolev, things like that. You notice that I'm not really completely hacking apart these stones. Basically, all you really need to do is get the first couple out, and then as you grab the rest of them, the whole rock itself just kind of breaks. Let's see how close we are. We're not too close to our limit, so we're going to keep on grabbing these if we can. This is some brittle titan ore, very useful. Korolev missions, you can sell them. They're useful for crafting, I think. Maybe some of the player's quarter ones? I don't know. I don't believe that there's a comprehensive list of all the different level ups for that, but and then if you notice that you have anything that you're like, I don't really need this, it's not that useful, I already have 2 hydraulic pistons, I really need the insulation for a better backpack, and at that point you can be like, I'll just, you know, drop a couple things and grab whatever else. So anyways, now at this point, we are very chonky. We're at a full 150. Our safe pockets are full. We need to get out. So we need to make a beeline for the extraction point. Now, I've seen a lot of comments on at least the official Discord that people have been seeing a lot of not spawn campers. Spawn camping is definitely happening because you can see the rocket trails when the drop pod lands. But camping evacuations. A lot of times when you are looking at an evacuation point and you think somebody's camping there, a lot of times it's because they've been following you for a while, because especially right now, I don't know if you can hear it, but we're very loud. We are very jingly and jangly, and people can hear us from very far away as we're running. You might not realize how far away people can hear you until you hear somebody who's full of loot and you're like, ooh, I'm gonna go check them out. So really, you just got to be careful. And then also, if somebody does start shooting at you, and you have the option to run away, you might want to reach into your inventory, quickly chuck out some of the stuff that maybe is a little bit less useful and heavy, and do your best to just drop that. Okay, so my favorite place to hide for this evacuation is actually behind this box. You basically want to hide somewhere where you can easily jump onto the ship, which some may argue that over there is closer to the ship, but I think that most people, if they're going to try and come and get you, are going to come from inside there or from over here, which if they come over here, all you got to do behind this box is you just got to come into this side of the box. Easy peasy. They can't see you. They look around. If they're coming around, you just hide around the other side of the box. And all you got to do is the second this plane is about to land, that's when you jump on, right? So this evacuation point is pretty far out in the back, so I actually don't think we're going to have any trouble evacuating right now. But if anybody was here, we'd be in a pretty good position to not get shot. And then once you see in a couple seconds, about to evacuate, dip, keep your eyes about you. If you're coming in the side door, make sure to jump. And then, yeah, hopefully nobody comes to get us. There you go. And from nothing, except for a backpack, we came out with about 30,000 in loot. We got a shield from it if you're out of shields, or if you don't have any money. We prioritized the valuable loot first. And then we made sure that if we had anything else, like the salvage installation that we needed, we prioritized those crafting recipe materials. So that's my quick, maybe not so quick, guide to doing a naked run on the Cycle Frontier. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that that helped you. If you're running low on money, or if you just want to try out the experience of doing a naked run, it's honestly really exhilarating going in with nothing and coming out maybe with a lot of stuff. If you find a gun in there, you get a kill. And I like that feeling of going from zero to becoming a hero. And so if you have any other questions about how to do this, or where any of the other cache locations are, feel free to ask me. There are a bunch of them, and I'm sure that there will be a map going up on the Wikipedia that the community is making right now. So please leave me a comment letting me know what you'd like me to make a video about next. I really appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much. The last video that I made, we had just reached 200 subscribers here on YouTube, and now we're just passing 300 subscribers, which is crazy. So thank you so much for the support. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out. I might just record another one. It kind of sounded like I'm being put next to another couple of people. And that's fantastic. Really? Are you really gonna do this? I literally have nothing except for a backpack. Well, I didn't lose anything except for a backpack. I lost my time!